Hi, everyone. We'll get started in just a few seconds.
Hello, hello.
Awesome.
Gabby, I am so jealous of you right now that you are not in the heaviest sweater possible. I need to move to Atlanta. I'm freezing.
I know it's like 75 degrees, which is so nice.
No, I'm so cold. It's 35 degrees here in New York. I'm freezing.
I heard it snowed
Well, I miss that.
or somewhere. Yeah, in the Northeast, it snowed. I was like, wow.
It's scary. I'm not ready for that yet.
All right, I think we can go ahead and get started.
Cool, let's do it.
Perfect. Well, welcome everyone to our Gift Smarter, Not Harder holiday gifting webinar. We've got some exciting tips, some new survey insights, and a few holiday related questions that we want all of your answers to. So we promise that you'll leave with an I've got this plan for acing holiday gifting this year. All right. So, our very first holiday related question: what is your favorite holiday movie? So put your answers in the chat, please. You'll see why we're asking this question a little bit later. I'll go ahead and kick it off. My favorite holiday movie is The Holiday Stone. Love that movie. It's very sad, but I can't get away from it. Okay, some things are rolling in. Elf is a classic. You
Mine
have,
is the holiday for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
this is
I don't know
awesome.
if I like it because of the movie. Um, or if I like it because of her house and I really just want to live there.
I love that.
I'm a big Home Alone, all of them.
Home Alone.
Classics.
You have some people who are agreeing with you on that. Definitely. Okay, the Grinch. Oh my gosh, of course. Like, how can you go through the holidays without the Grinch? Die Hard. Okay. Yeah. Lord of the Rings. Wow. I'm gonna start watching that during the holidays for sure.
Honestly, I love that. Scream. Oh my God, who said Scream for holiday? That's hilarious.
I think the same person that said Lord of the Rings. I like your movie taste.
Yeah, yeah. Any holiday, to be fair, you're right.
This is great. All right. Well, now that we know everyone's favorite holiday movie, let's do some introductions. I'll kick it off. I'm Gabby Moore, and I'm on the people team here at Snappy. And this year, what I'm looking for the holidays is a perfect wallet. I know it seems like it should be super easy, but it's somehow impossible to find, I feel. So I'm looking for that. And then our experts, Rachel and Lizzie, are going to share some holiday gifting knowledge. Rachel, tell us a little bit about your holiday gift and what you're looking forward to this year.
Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be here with you all. You may have noticed I don't really have a voice, so thank you in advance to Gabby and Lizzie for running point on this today. So I live down in South Florida. I'm in Palm Beach. So we have, beautiful weather here today. No snow, unfortunately. I'm always thinking about sports. The Yankees are my go-to. We had our hearts broken during the playoff season this year, but that's all right. I'm looking forward to spring training and looking forward to leveraging our self-booking experience provider to actually get some Yankee spring training tickets. So that's my desired gift for this year. Something tells me we'll be able to help you out with that wallet too, Gabby.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to that. All right, Lizzie, over to you. Tell us more about what a hatch clock is. I mean, I'm seeing it everywhere, but I have no idea.
Oh, hi, I'm Lizzie. I'm the director of curation and merchandising. I am in Brooklyn, and yes, I really want a hatch clock. I'm the worst at mornings, like the absolute worst. And so a hatch clock, you can set it so it like gently turns on like light. So you're not woken up by a really abrasive iPhone alarm, which never works for me. I set four and it doesn't matter. So that's what I would like. A nice gentle wake up.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm adding that to my list too.
there you go.
Perfect. Well, let's run through the agenda. First up, Rachel is going to give you an overview of Snappy. And actually, I might be doing that for Rachel today since voice is a little bit gone. And then we'll talk about how Snappy can make holiday gifting a snap. And then we'll talk through what are the hottest gifts this holiday season, and we're going to tell you, so don't worry. And then we know how much you have on your plate. So Lizzie's going to actually go through how to send a holiday gift very quickly and seamlessly. And then we'll close out with Q&A. So definitely type your questions in the chat or save them for the end. We'd love to answer those questions for you. All right. So I want to quickly introduce Snappy to those of you who are just meeting us for the first time today. We are a gifting company that helps organizations drive engagement, retention, and of course, business growth through thoughtful, scalable gifting. We are trusted by more than half of the Fortune 100 and have delivered over 7 million gifts globally. Our gifting platform supports use cases across the employee, customer, and prospect lifecycle, offering curated gift collections, branded swag, and global experiences, all through a thoughtful and magical digital experience. So we are all here to talk about holiday gifting. So I'm guessing a lot of you have like a to-do list ahead of sending holiday gifts this year. Don't worry, Snappy is here to help you cross off your to-do list while making it super easy for you and for all of you to send fun gifts to your recipients. Here's how we can help. So if you have any specific questions about Snappy, drop them in the chat and we'll either answer them during the Q&A session like I mentioned earlier, or we'll make sure that one of our sales members connects with you directly after the webinar. All right. Time for another quick holiday question. You all did so well in the chat before. How ready are you for holiday gifting? Go ahead and drop your responses in the chat for us. Also, is anyone already done with gifting? I mean, it's November 17th. Some people are super early. Not at all. Not ready. Okay.
Ooh, someone said they were done.
Nice. Michelle, awesome. I need to be more like
Kind
you.
of ready.
Yeah,
Thoughts.
I'm not
Sounds like
ready either.
everyone's in the same place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Thank
honestly
you,
forgot that
ideas. Ooh,
gifts not done, decor done. Okay, I'll take that, Nora.
yeah, I love that. Vague thoughts of gifts. That's very funny. All right, sounds like we're gonna have some fun recommending gifts and hopefully help you guys get ready for the season. So, just a quick snapshot here. As you're thinking, it sounds like most of you are halfway there. You're thinking about it. If you're looking to gift for your team and something that you're waiting on is, getting your budget approved, here's a couple stats that will help you and just further encourage you. Where'd my slide go?
Here's a nice calming trip through a forest
Here's
for
a
you.
nice calming trip through the forest. All right, we're back. Power of gifting. Maybe not as powerful as the calming nature, but I know the trees are so soothing. We'll also soothe you with these stats. So, power of holiday gifting. So, we actually did a survey. We surveyed 1,500 Americans who are employed full time and asked some questions about the holiday gifts that they have gotten from their companies. So, here's what they said. 64% said that meaningful gifts increased their job satisfaction. 34% had a positive impact of holiday gifts lasting 3 to 6 months after they got the gift. And 31% felt more engaged at work after receiving a gift. And 43% felt more connected to their team, their company culture, everything that relates to their workplace after receiving gifts. So really, really, really powerful stats here. If you just needed a little boost of encouragement to go ahead and send that holiday gift to your team. Cool. You're like, okay, awesome. I'm gonna send holiday gifts to my team. I know all of these amazing stats. It's great. I want to do it, but I'm so overwhelmed. Don't worry. We have got you covered. We've got it all. We've got treats and gift baskets, gifts for all budgets, for all people, for all moments, all holidays. We have a festive and seasonal collection. We have tons of other themed collections. We even have a Thanksgiving Day collection, etc. Um, and if you're looking for something maybe to get people out in the world, we have experiences. We also have donations, which are really popular in our collection. So basically, we have it all. No need to fret. We will get you covered, get you set up. We also have recommendations for gifts that I'm going to talk about in a second here. So anything that you need, we have it. Cool. So a little collections 101 from Snappy. So you're like, okay, great. You have all these things. You have all of these gifts. Which one do I send? The good news is you don't have to pick one. You can actually let your recipients choose which one they want. So our gifts come in the form of a collection where your recipients will see a thoughtfully curated lineup of on-trend, in budget, in stock gifts. Our collections are really database, so we know what people are gravitating towards, and we know what's hot in the market, what people are really excited about. We make sure that we have it all. So truly, every person ends up with something that they love without any hassle on your end. So in short, we do the hard part, they pick their gift, but you get the credit. Awesome. So if you've never seen a Snappy collection, this is what a collection looks like. So this is just a snapshot of our $100 holiday collection. This one is global. It goes up from 25 to 500. What you're seeing in this little GIF right now is me actually scrolling through. So this is what the recipient sees. So they get this collection. They don't see any pricing. They just get to see all of these different options that they get to pick from here. So that is collection 101. We can go to the next one. Thank you.
All right. We want to hear from you all again. So, a quick little poll. When it comes to loving candy canes, are you a yes or no? Lizzie, I know how you feel, so share with the group.
Okay, I said this the other day and I got heat for it, but I love putting candy canes in my coffee, which I don't think is a weird thing. Like a peppermint coffee is a thing, but no one else was on my page.
Monica says same. So,
Yeah, exactly. It's a peppermint latte. See, that's what I'm saying. I knew I'd find my people here. It was like immediate like outrage that I said that.
I mean, I'm a yes on candy canes, not in my coffee, but that's just me.
But it's so cute. It's like a little stir stick and then it melts into the coffee. I don't know. Try it one day.
Okay, okay.
All right, we're a mixed bag. Okay. So, what I think is probably the most fun about holiday is getting to talk about all the things I'm super into. So this is a quick snapshot of our top 5 favorite gifts. I'm saying right now in parentheses because we get new things all the time. The holidays are my favorite. I am going to change my mind all the time based on what I'm seeing in the market, but right now these are our top 5 favorite gifts. So, shout out to my mom on this one. She was actually the first person that I saw with a crossbody phone strap. And I was like, what is this? And she had it before it blew up. Now it is my favorite thing in our $50 holiday collection. We have it from this brand called Uncommon Goods in 4 different colors that you can actually see pictured here. A super, super beautiful gift that, is also super practical, which I love. Our second favorite gift is this Bluetooth suitcase record player. Comes in 2 colors. I'm showing the green one here. This is so fun and unique and beautiful. And if you joined our last webinar, you'll know that retro and nostalgia are trending. So this is a great way to merge that retro vibe with the modern day Bluetooth. And then the third one, I actually just got a pair of these myself, but Everjay pajamas, they are so cozy, come in so many colors. This is the first holiday that we have them, and I'm so excited to have them in our collection. Those are a little bit pricier at a $200 price point, but a really, really thoughtful gift. Our next one is holiday show tickets. So these are in our holiday collection, budgets $75 and up. You can use this to, go see the Nutcracker, see the Rockettes if you're in New York City like I am. Um, you know, Things that are super festive that you may do every single year, and this is part of the collection and just one of those options that your recipients can pick if they are gifted one within this budget. And then my final favorite gift is this musical gift tin from Bonnie and Pop. They are a mother-daughter duo. They have this gourmet food company, and this tin is so cute. So inside you'll find like chocolate-covered pretzels, all these yummy treats, but then the tin itself is actually a you keep it and it's a collectible and it's a music box. So it plays like a holiday tune, which is so cute at only $50. I think this is a really gorgeous gift. So those are my top 5 favorites. Let me know if any of you get them. Yeah, Bonnie and Pop is awesome. Okay, so I am also here to talk about the gifts that those are my favorite gifts, but these are the gifts that we're seeing in our data that people are actually choosing. So this is why gifting a Snappy collection is so valuable because you never know what people are going to get, especially if you have a wide demographic of people. they're all going to pick something different, right? So right now in $25, we are seeing five different gifts that kind of run the gamut, right? So shoulder and neck massagers are doing really well right now, in particular. So this is our number one gift in 25. Number two, this Mario Lopez rechargeable electric shaver has been a crowd favorite. People love it. I know that it's maybe something you would be like, I'm not going to give my employee that. Maybe it feels a little bit too personal. But if it's in a collection, you give them permission to kind of choose what they really want. And we are seeing this do super well. I saw someone in the chat say they love Quince. I love Quince too. We have so many scented candles from Quince, and they're at such a good price point, and they're so beautiful, and they smell amazing. Honestly, all of them are trending. I'm just picturing 1 cent here, but they're doing very, very well. And this is a great gift at 25. Um, Unexpected for 25, but we have a 7-in-1 LED light therapy beauty device that is absolutely crushing it right now. I'm sure you guys have seen like those masks, or like the red light panels, etc. So this is a really great way to bring in that self-care trend, at our opening price point here. And then our fifth favorite gift. I love this one. This one is viral on social. This is a lip liner and gloss set. I'm sure if you are on TikTok like I am, you have seen it, but this is the one where you put it on and you let it sit and dry for a couple minutes and then you peel it off and your lip liner is stained and it stays all day. It's incredible. So beauty sets like this are doing very, very well. Cool. And then we'll go into top 50. So our number one best selling gift in 50 is this vacuum sealer machine. As much as I wish I was a chef, I am not. So I wouldn't even know where to start with this thing. But it is doing so, so well. People are loving it. And I think it's a great gift to give maybe someone who's constantly hosting or who's hosting Thanksgiving, the holidays at their place. This is a really good one. So more on the LED, this therapy mask in 50 is doing really, really well. It's a really nice self-care option here, but of course, again, something that is a little personal, maybe specific. So definitely nice to have it in a collection and then have people choose it themselves. Another food item here, we've got Hickory Farms. They have really beautiful gift sets. Think like charcuterie board starter, situation here. This one that's pictured is our like meat and cheese one. So really, really lovely set here. This one can be sent as a solo gift or in a collection too. The fourth one here, for any golfers in the chat, this one is a fun way to continue your practice while being inside in the winter. This is an 8-foot golf putting mat with auto ball return. Don't ask me how the auto ball return works because I'm not a golfer. I don't know, but this one is really, really doing well and is a very nice nod to that person that you know is dying to get out there but is stuck inside in the winter and, just to see them and their hobbies. And the fifth one, I actually gave my mom and my mother-in-law this. This is the stainless steel Apple Watch band from Quince. It comes in three different metals and it is really, really beautiful and really elevates something that they might already have and is a nice accessory that they might not think about getting for themselves. So these are the top gifts. Hopefully, we've given you some inspiration. Um, we can go to the next one.
See, I love the variety of options
I
available.
know. It's unexpected.
Yeah. Okay, chat question time. Would you rather wrap gifts or untangle holiday lights? Yeah, for me, it's wrapping gifts. I'm seeing a lot of wrap. Yeah,
For me, it's neither.
neither. Yeah.
I guess the holiday lights. I'm the worst gift wrapper of all time.
Well, perfect for you, Lizzie. One of the most underrated perks of gifting with Snappy is that we're not wrapping gifts at all. So that is nice.
Honestly, like that is the part that stresses me out the most. Like I'm so good at shopping. I'm so good about getting the perfect gift for someone, but then it just ruins it with my wrapping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's wasteful sometimes, which makes me sad.
I
Um,
know. Totally.
but now Lizzie's going to go through some demos with all of us so we can see how to send collections.
Cool. Okay. So, what you're about to see, bear with me. I recorded this beforehand so you didn't have to suffer through my horrible typing skills. I can't type and talk at the same time. But I'm going to show you two ways to send the holiday collection. Now that you are prepped with everything you need, you feel confident, you know the gifts that are in there. You're like, all right, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to get my holiday gifting out there. So, you have two options. One we're calling DIY, and then one if you need a little extra help or you maybe don't have as much time, even though both of these options will only take you 5 minutes or less, we have an AI option as well. So we'll go through the first one, which is you setting it up by yourself. Cool. So this is the Snappy dashboard. I am going in here and I'm browsing. I'm going to start with a collection. So I'm scrolling through here. I'm going to find the holiday because I know I'm sending a holiday gift to my team. So I'm like looking at all my different options. I pick holiday. I'm like, great. I'm sending to my team. They're in the US. $50 is my budget. So I'm looking at the collection. I'm scrolling through and making sure I like what I'm seeing here. Looks great. I'm going to send this one. So, real quick, what you're seeing here is a new feature for us called Guaranteed Gift. So, I am selecting guests for this one. It means that even if someone forgets to claim their gift or they don't check their email over the holidays and their gift accidentally expires, they're still going to get something. So, I'm enabling that because I want to make sure that my whole team gets their gifts. So, the next thing I'm doing is I'm going through, I'm naming it, I'm also scheduling my campaign because I only have 5 minutes right now, for example. And I know that I am hosting a holiday happy hour, in this case on December 8th at 5 p.m. And I want to make sure my gifts go out before then. So I'm scheduling it for 4 p.m. because on the 8th, I'm going to be busy. I'm setting up for my holiday happy hour. I don't have time to go around and distribute all the gifts, but I want to make sure I don't forget. So I'm scheduling it. The next thing I'm doing here is I'm personalizing it. So this is where I can, the first touch point where the recipient's going to see an email saying, "Hey, you got a gift from Snappy." So I'm going through and I'm saying, I want to put in a holiday message. So I'm saying, "Thank you for an amazing year. Happy holidays." Hopefully some of you have, a little more creativity than me, but if you don't, feel free to copy my message, but that's what I had in the moment. Next, I want to make it feel and look super holiday. So these are our scratch screens. So this is our virtual unwrapping. Think of it as wrapping paper, right? So I am clicking the one that is holiday themed, this cozy holiday surprise right now. I'm taking a look at it, making sure that I like it. I've decided in this moment that I'm going to change the colors. I want it to be pink and red, so I'm personalizing it in that way, and I save. Cool. Next, I am actually going to write the greeting card. So this is after the wrapping page. They go and they see the collection, but I'm greeting them with a note again saying, happy holidays, thank you for a great year. I value you, you put in so much effort this Q4, you did amazing. Whatever you want your message to be here. Clearly, I say you're amazing a lot because that's what I wrote in this message. So write your message, make it personal, click save. Then I'm going in and I'm adding my recipients. So if you have a ton, you can upload via a file. If you sent a Snappy gift in the past, you have them saved, in which case I did. I added myself here as the recipient. And then I go ahead to review my campaign. So I'm checking here, checking, make sure I clicked the right budget. I've named it, I've scheduled it because today is far in advance of the 8th, but I want to make sure it goes out right when I'm planning to. And then I go and I schedule it. And so now it's done. So now I can set it and forget it. I can move on. And I know that my team, AKA me, is going to get a holiday gift at 4 p.m. on December 8th. Cool. Any questions or just anything that comes to mind, throw it in the chat here. We'll make sure to cover it in the Q&A. Cool. The next option that you have is using our gifting assistant. So in this one, I'm not picking a collection. I'm going right into our gifting assistant and I'm saying, "Please help me send a holiday gift to my team. My budget is $50." So you're watching me type very slowly because I actually type at this speed. Cool. And then I say create gift. And then our gifting assistant is going to do all the work that you just saw me do, figuring out the wrapping, figuring out the message, what collection, etc., but staying within my parameters. So it's analyzing my inputs. It's saying, great, I'm selecting holiday inspired gift collection for your team. Then I'm personalizing the greeting. You see it go through the exact process that I just did. Cool. So then I like to double check everything. So I'm going through, I'm scrolling, I'm checking the greeting that it wrote to me. I'm like, wow, this is so much better than I could have ever written. Amazing. Let's go for it. I love the gift reveal. You can totally be like, I don't like this one. Let's change it. In this case, I liked the one that it selected for me. So I'm going to move forward. And then I saw the design that it will say in the email. So in this case, I like it. So I say, great, I like it. But if you want to change, you want to change any of the, colors, the words, etc., you can just chat the assistant and say whatever edit you want to make. So it has skipped the first three steps because it already did it. But I'm going through here because I personally like to name my campaigns. So I'm going through here. I'm naming my campaign. This is so that when I go back in the dashboard and I'm checking, when I scheduled them for, maybe I forgot, I can go and identify the campaign named, what I put in there, and I can, go and check or make any edits, etc. I'm seeing some awesome questions come in the chat. We're going to cover them in our Q&A. So I do the same thing. I go in, I add my recipient, in this case, myself. And this page should look familiar. So I just go through, I review that everything looks great. I realized that I actually did not save my campaign name because I see it still says November 25 gifts. So I go back in and edit it because, like I said, I like to be able to identify my campaigns. So the takeaway here is you can get AI to do it for you, but if you want to go in and tweak, you want to make some edits, you can just click backwards. It's not totally set in stone. You have total control over what your campaign looks like. So then the last piece of this here is I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what my recipient is going to get. So this is the actual experience that my recipient will have on the 8th at 4 p.m. when they get this gift as a total surprise to them. So I see it has my name in it because I'm the recipient at that point, a lovely note, super holiday themed, and then I get to scroll through this collection and pick the one that I would like. So the last step again is schedule your gifts and then you're all set. So that's two ways to send our holiday collection in under 5 minutes. And, if you are in a crunch, hopefully you have 5 minutes today, tomorrow, sometime soon before. Um, and we'll leave you with some pro tips. So, one, obviously, pro tip, pre-schedule your campaign so that you don't have to scramble on the day you want the gift to go out. That's definitely the last thing you want. I know you have so much on your mind. You have so much going on. The holidays are busy, both professionally and personally. So this is just one thing that you can do to get that off your to-do list. I will suggest sending your gifts before the 18th of December. If having the gifts come by the 25th is important to you because that is our shipping cutoff is the 18th to make sure that the gifts arrive by that time. So just keep that in mind when scheduling. It is never too early to schedule your holiday gifts. Our third is send a collection. This ensures everyone gets what they want. As you saw before, you really never know what people are going to gravitate towards, especially if you have a large group of people. You want to make sure every single person feels seen. You want to make sure that they're getting the gift that they want. So sending a collection is the absolute best way to do that. Next, match the theme for the occasion. Um, Gabby said earlier when we were talking about holiday movies that we were going to come back to why we asked that question. If you have a team that celebrates, the start of Hallmark movie season together and you all watch a Hallmark movie, at a Friday happy hour and you want to send a gift for that, we actually have a movie night collection that is holiday themed for that you can send for that reason. So we have so many options for you, all seasonal, all super fun. So make sure that you match the theme to the occasion. Next, don't skip it. As we talked about before, gifting is also productivity driver during moments of burnout, high stress, packed work days. Don't skip it. I know that it's something that is just another thing on your to-do list, but hopefully seeing me schedule it in 5 minutes or less will give you, the motivation that you need to make sure that you get that done this holiday. And then finally, enjoy the thank you notes. Part of the Snappy platform is that your recipient can actually write you a thank you note after they claim their gift. And it's such a beautiful experience to see all of those come in and see how much people have valued what you did for them, and being able to show them that, you see them during the holiday season, it really goes a long way. So we promise that you're making a measurable impact, and you can definitely see it in the thank you notes. I think that's it for my tips.
Perfect. I never get old seeing us send a collection. I think it's just such a magical experience. So thanks,
I
Lizzie.
know. Yeah.
All right. So last question before we head into Q&A. I've seen some really great questions. I've captured them. But a question for y'all in the chat. When it comes to holiday parties, are you a yes? Are you a no? Are you having an office party this year? Let us know. I'm an absolute yes for holiday parties. I think they're so elegant and nice. I love them.
Honestly, me too.
Yeah,
It's a nice reason to like dress up as well.
exactly. Having an office party and an offsite. Love that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love.
both.
Yeah. Awesome. This is great. Well, while you answer, I'm going to drop a fun fact for you. So, according to our 2025 gifting report, 67% of employees actually reported that they would rather receive a gift than attend a company holiday party. That's a huge number and something that was very surprising to me. So, we wanted to share. Um,
That is surprising because we've got a lot of yeses for the company holiday party, but
I know.
it's not everyone.
Maybe they want a party and a gift.
I mean, that's ideal.
Exactly. All right. Well, now it's time for you all to ask Lizzie and Rachel questions. So, I saw some questions already dropped in the chat. I can start with those and then continue to ask questions as they're answering these.
Let's do
So,
it.
starting off, Julie asked, I know Snappy will send a special email to the gift recipients. However, is it possible to send a personal email to my team that says, click this link to claim your gift? Or am I forced to say, you'll be getting an email from Snappy to claim your gift?
That's a great question. We can actually do both. So you can either, if you want to send it, the email to give them a heads up that a gift from Snappy's coming, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, you can pull the link for each recipient's unique ID into an email separately, or you can just trust us that we'll get that email to the recipients and create a really fun and surprising experience for them as they navigate their gift experience.
Thanks, Rachel. All right. Darby asked, can you go back and add additional recipients after scheduling initially?
You sure can.
Yeah.
Anytime you schedule it ahead of the send, you can make any kind of edits you want. If you completely need to revamp the whole campaign, you can do that. If you just need to make tweaks like Lizzie did as she was setting it up, you can still access all of that information ahead of the send.
Yep. Yeah, so if you realize 5 minutes before it goes out, you're like, oh my God, I forgot to add Lizzie to it. You can totally do that.
Perfect. Um, can you look somewhere to confirm that you did in fact schedule something?
Yes, you can. In your campaigns in the dashboard, you will see everything that you have sent and then ones that are scheduled. And it's very nice. It's like in a nice little orange color and it says scheduled. So you can make sure that it is there and it's not hidden or tucked away or you forgot about it. There's definitely a way for you to check that.
That's awesome. All right. Courtney asked, I saw the checkout, but does the money come out immediately or as people claim it?
As people claim it? That's a great question.
Perfect. Is there a dashboard where you can check to see status? I think you answered that just now, but if you're anything you want.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Let's see. Caitlin asked, can I create a collection combining the holiday 2025 collection and a SWAT collection?
That is such a good question. Yes, of course you can. That's actually a really popular option for the holidays. So yes, you totally should do that. And if you need any help, of course, we're here.
Y'all are asking great questions. Michaela, can you create multiple collections and send to different employees? Is there a limit to how many collections we can create?
You can totally do that. No limit. I love that. If that's the way you want to go about it, absolutely.
Awesome. Let's see, what else do we have here? Nicholas, do you ever start with the gift and then decide the recipient after?
Huh. I love that a lot. I think maybe more in my personal, not as much in my professional. I feel like most people who are using Snappy kind of know start with the person because maybe they're recognizing them for, having worked a late night or it's their birthday or anniversary. In this case, you're sending a holiday gift to your team, but I love that. If you see something, it inspires you, it reminds you of them. And that's enough of a reason to send a gift to them. Do it. That's great.
I love that gifting spirit. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. If I schedule a campaign for December 8th and then later on I want to add or remove someone from the list, will I have the option to do that later?
Yes.
Um, can you do company swag? I think we answered this question with
Yep.
unbranded swag gifts in one
Yep.
collection.
Yep.
Absolutely. And then yes, you can create your own collection. Yes.
You can. You definitely can.
Um, let's see, any other questions that have popped in? Okay. How do I think we answered this question. How is shipping calculated with the budget?
Shipping is included. It is included in the gift budget. So if you're looking at a $50 gift, or gift collection, it will be that. It is MSRP plus shipping. So it is nothing tacked on at the end.
Perfect. Um, do you find that people send more for each collection that drops?
Um, Interesting. I think that when we have newness, it reminds people to send. My personal opinion, and also reminds people of the things that are coming up that they may not be top of mind. So, for example, we have a fall collection. We have a Thanksgiving collection. These are reminders to people. This is a great moment to send a gift. And here's a thematic thing that ties to it. So we're here to inspire you and kind of show you every moment is a gifting moment.
Yeah. I think you all are really great at that too. Um,
Thanks.
yes. Can our recipients split their gift between two different price tiers? Example, if I send them $100, can they choose from the $25 and the $75 categories?
Such an interesting question. Not at this time. But of course, if they have something super specific in mind that they want, they can always reach out to our Snappy CX team and they will always make it right.
Awesome. Maria asked, are we able to meet with someone from the Snappy team to help us decide the best gift for our staff?
Yes, we would love it. I think we are noting we've got your info, so we'll have someone reach out to you.
Yes. Um, and then Dawn asked about taxes. I know we covered shipping, but how about taxes?
Yeah, taxes will be automatically calculated in that final page dependent on the location of your recipients. Yeah.
Perfect. Um, Curious to know how my organization can be added as a nonprofit option that people can donate to through Snappy.
Oh, I love that. Actually, that is a great question. We have a partner portal, that someone in the chat will send you, or we can follow up with you after, where you can put in an inquiry and it goes right to our team. And it's great timing. We do this on an annual basis where we, put out a survey with our team and figure out the charities that we're going to support for 2026. So I would love to connect with you further on that.
And just a little more color on the charitable organizations that we support. So we partner with a company called Change, and we have access to over 1.4 million charitable organizations around the world. So go ahead, send us the name of your organization. I'm sure you're on that platform already. We'll give it a check, and if not, we can certainly link you up with our partner to discuss.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking about that.
Yeah, I love that.
Um,
Okay. Anyone else have a question?
what is a typical price range that companies use Snappy?
Mm,
Usually
the
say
holidays, yeah. That's a great question. Of course, everyone has a different budget, but I will say we do see for holidays budgets between 50 and 150 are super popular. So hopefully that can help give a little guidance. I would say that if your budget allows, $100 is a great holiday gift. Yes, Nicholas, it is through change.
awesome. Any other questions? Stats on the percentage of claimed gifts.
Rach, do you know this one?
That's on the percentage of claimed gifts. So overall, it depends how you're asking that question. If you're looking at for all of the recipients with the Snappy ecosystem, or if you're looking at specific industries within our ecosystem. But typically, we'll consider a really great claim rate to be in the high 90s. And we actually, the feature that Lizzie had discussed earlier today, called Guaranteed Gift. As you select that when you're setting up the campaign, that guarantees that every single person will actually get a gift if they forget to, like Lizzie had explained before, if they forget to interact with their gift, or if they're not really sure what to pick, we'll always make sure to get them something at the end of it. So you'll have closure and 100% claim rate. But through giving recipients the gift of choice and through the collection format that Snappy is known for, that's how you can ensure that people are actually getting things that they want. You leave the choice up to them, the selection up to them, and that's how you can drive those really high claim rates.
Yep. Cool.
Thanks, Rach. Um, Caitlin asked for clarification about how do we combine the holiday and the swag collections? Where do you do that in the dashboard?
Yes, that totally depends on what kind of swag it is. So we have, I'm not the swag expert, so we'll have someone reach out to you, but we have on-demand swag. So that is something you can do and create in small quantities, no inventory liability there. And you can do that right in the dashboard and combine it with holiday. But if you are doing something a little bit more involved, like bulk and kit, the team, your dedicated CSM will help you get that set up for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Um, Cornelia asked if there's money left from the 2024 holiday campaign, will it automatically go towards the 2025 holiday campaign?
I think if you have money in your account, you can use it any way that you want. So if you had funds and you haven't used Snappy since 2024 and it's in your account, go ahead and use it for 2025. It's not tied to the specific campaign. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh my gosh, such a good question. What's your absolute favorite Snappy gift you've ever seen or received? My favorite Snappy gift, as I said earlier, I'm not a chef, but my favorite Snappy gift was a set of knives, and I love them, and they're beautiful, and they're Smeg, and I use them every day, and I always think of Snappy every single time I use them to open my Amazon packages, which don't come for me if you are actually a cook and mad that I use my knives to open Amazon. But um, that's my favorite. I love them so much. They're so beautiful.
My favorite Snappy gift, my boss, who is wonderful and knows me so well, he created a custom collection for me. So he built his own collection just for me. And inside was all of these. I had a really rough week. And at the end of the week, he sent me this really nice collection. It had health and wellness products. It had the Therabody goggles in it. It had an option to get a massage. And I'm a mom. I have a 3-year-old at home, a lovely little boy, Sammy, and I don't really get too much time to myself. And seeing the massage in there, it was actually just perfect timing. And I said, you know what? I think a massage would be really fantastic right now. So that was actually my favorite Snappy gift thus far. But I know we have some fun and exciting things coming in the next year. So
I love that, Rach. That's so memorable. And also not like, it's you, it was your boss recognizing that you were just having a week and so sent you a gift out of appreciation. And that is such a nice reason to get a gift and to give a gift. So it doesn't have to be, specifically a holiday or their birthday, but just a way to show someone that you see them and clearly this has stuck with you. So it's such a beautiful memory. Gabby, what's your favorite?
Oh, such an adult. I feel like my favorite was a Dyson vacuum. Literally, I got very excited to get that.
I
So,
mean, vacuums are one of our top gifts, so you're not alone in that for sure.
so practical.
I
Well,
know. I
they're
mean, you would
practical. They're
really be
also
surprised.
aspirational too. The
That's true.
Dyson, they
Yes.
can get pretty pricey, but if you've got an amazing manager who's sending you an anniversary gift, or if you're getting into President's Club, or you nailed your quarterly goals, etc., and you're unlocking some of those higher budgets, the Dysons are really awesome for those. If you wouldn't necessarily go buy it yourself and you get it as a gift option, we see a lot of traction there. Also, car vacuums are super popular.
They're
Yes.
super popular. I was talking about that this weekend because I was brainstorming with my fiance's family about different gifts that they could give people. And they were like, would it be weird if I got a car vacuum because this person's really into cars? And I was like, no, actually, that's a top gift for us. You should absolutely get a car vacuum.
Yes.
Yes, they are so needed.
I
Cool.
dropped it in the chat earlier, but it really is so incredible. And one of the things that I love to do the most with our team is look at the data and see what people are actually claiming when you give them the choice. And we have, hundreds of thousands of products in our catalog today. We have access to millions of products at global scale, and we'll intentionally pull products into our catalog based off of, what trends are, where we see traction within our recipient base, our customer needs and requests, et cetera. But it's really, really cool to see what people actually end up claiming, even if it's just one person out of the 7 million Snappy gifts that we've sent over the last 10 years. Even if it's one person that claimed this item, they got something they wanted. And that's what the power of choice gives you. Make sure that everyone's getting a gift and everyone's getting something that they actually want.
Beautifully said.
Um, Another question. Are you notified that recipients that have not claimed their gift?
You are. And if you go in your dashboard and you are curious, you can see the percent of people who have not claimed their gift from the campaign. And you can also go in, which is my favorite part about Snappy, and see what people claimed for the people that did claim. So yes, you will be notified. And if you want to remind them, give them a little nudge. They will also get, reminder emails, but you can totally do that as well.
If someone wants a sneak peek, are there any products that you're looking into that you don't currently offer on the platform?
Um, let's see. Sneak peek. That's a great question.
I might modify it a little bit and tell you about one of the more recent additions to our
I
catalog
was
that
gonna say I have a lot of recents.
Yeah, so sports merchandise. I mentioned to the group earlier, I love sports. I love the Yankees. So we've got a partnership in place where we have access to sports memorabilia. So you can choose anything that's signed and autographed, or you can pick things like camper kits, tote bags with team logos on it, slippers, any kind of tailgating gear with the team logos, and across a number of different leagues. So that's unique to Snappy. That's a category that's unique to Snappy, and that's one that the team worked really hard to figure out how do we bring this category into our world and how do we make it come to life within the Snappy gift experience. So we'll be looking at a couple of new categories for next year as well. We also expanded experiences this past year. So if you're a customer today, you've seen our global experiences options. We have vacation concierge. We have the live tickets for concerts, for Broadway, for sporting events. And then we have a partnership with Viator where we've got local activities available. You just type in a region in the world and you can see what's available within there. So experiences is another category that we've been really excited about. I told you my favorite gift was an actual experience, just going out and getting a massage on Snappy. So those are the most recent ones that I'm excited about, and I'll have to keep our lips shut just a little bit for next year, but we'll let you know early next year the big things coming down our catalog pipe.
Nice, Rachel. But I mean, I'm also very excited about the sports. I mean, as a Steelers fan, I get very excited to get memorabilia that's related to that. Um, I know Oren had a question if you want to type in the chat and or think you're here, actually. Well, Oren's typing his question. I will ask this other question really quickly. I know someone, you mentioned the guaranteed gift. So if someone does not choose a gift and they select guaranteed gift, what is actually sent to them?
So this is a new feature for us. This will kick in after the expiration date of the campaign. So obviously we want to give everyone as much time as possible to think about which gift they want. If you have someone who forgets to claim by that time frame, and you can add whatever expiration period you want, but let's say the expiration date is 90 days from when they get the gift, they just totally forgot, they will get a Snappy dining card sent to them to their email. But chances are most people are making it within that time frame, getting those reminders and selecting something. But we always want to make sure that, if that's something that you select on for your campaign, it's important to you that everyone gets a gift, even if they forget that that is something that they will get.
Perfect. Thank you for clarifying that.
Of
Um,
course.
can someone use this service without gifting anything? Um, would love clarity on that question, Nicholas, or I don't know, Lizzie, if you have an answer.
You can totally go in as self-serve. You can sign up with Snappy. You can see what we have to offer, and browse around. But the end goal is always sending a gift. So you can absolutely have access to our platform and get some inspiration, and send eventually. But the service is sending the gift. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Great question, Nicholas. You are saying some awesome questions. Of course, no problem at all. Yes, Michelle, you can send a gift branded with your logo. Absolutely. Our swag team is here to help for that. That is a really, really popular option during the holidays, especially combined in our collection. So people have the choice of something branded with your logo, but then also some of these gifts that we talked about. Or you can do a collection of just branded items with your logo, however you would like to do it. Cool.
Everyone's asking really great questions.
Incredible questions. Yeah. All right. If anyone else has questions, let us know. For those of you who are eager to send and excited, we have got you written down. We will have someone get in touch with you. Um, Thanks so much for coming, everyone.
Oh, one last question I think just popped in.
One last question.
Can I put our logo on any item, like a SMEG item?
So, Michelle, we have a full on-demand catalog. So you can go in and select your budget and your country, and that will then show you all the options that you have to choose from for branding purposes.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Of
Uh,
course.
and thank you, Rachel, as well. And thank you, everyone, for joining. We look forward to helping you with your gifting needs this season.
Happy holidays.
Bye.